Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, a new-ish game that is developed by Game Labs. Newish because it just released out of early access on the 25th of January, but ish because it's been in early access and available for sale for several years now. Now, the game has come a long way from what it was when it first hit early access, but I still have some reservations about the campaign's readiness to be considered a full release. With that being said, this was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from the other night, and this is part 2 of our look at the campaign, playing as Spain. Now, it's been admittedly a while since I've played this game. This is actually the first time I'm playing the campaign where it has a fully global map. Last time I played it, it was still limited to the North Sea. This is also the first time I've played the game with politics involved. And so there's a lot more to this than last time I played. I'm curious about the AI's ability to manage these things and how interesting they are. We've been playing about an hour at this point into the campaign, and I'm enjoying sort of looking around some different screens and looking around some different functionality. I'm probably taking my time a little bit in this episode and as well as the previous one. We do a little bit of ship redesigning. We don't do anything from scratch in this video, but I hope you guys enjoy. This is part 2 of our look at Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the campaign, the 1890 start, playing as the Spanish Empire. We'll see if we can thwart the United States' effort to destroy our empire, or if we are sort of the victims of the Spanish-American War, or whoever we might fight, and sort of a declining power. With that being said, that's enough of me rambling. Let's jump back into the game. But sure. 2 months. Torpedo propulsion, 5 months. Special machinery, drop that. And what is naval communications going to do? Flags. Increases the size of a task force. That's interesting. That feels like something that could be important that I wouldn't think is important until it becomes important. Let's also research something that's like not even close. We're kind of jumping all over, which probably means a very inconsistent tech research thing. Building new ships. The war in Albania continues, or the rebellion in Albania continues. Meanwhile, the Austro-Hungarians have lost another 20,000 soldiers in their attack on Serbia, while Serbia lost 700 more men from what they had lost before, I think. Not a great day for the Austro-Hungarian Empire. They're Russia-ing it in Ukraine. All right, so refit. We've finished those 10 refitted ships. Let's also go back to the fleet or go to ship design, and let's go to TB2, refit ship. And the Regal is not refitted yet, so let's proceed to refit that. She is in Cuba, I believe. Should we also lower these guys' sea control? So like ships that are not at sea, these guys are in Cuba. Just moving down to limited. Now that will reduce our upkeep, but it will also reduce the quality of those crews. But seeing as it doesn't seem likely that we're about to go to war in the next couple of turns, we'll reduce that. We don't need to be in being. We can save some money. It's an interesting sort of dichotomy, though, because when you switch over to limited, then you, in theory, are training and using your crews less, while at the same time spending more money on crews. So I wonder if there's a min-max effect there, like what's the right way to do it? Does improving crew training, if you are also in the process of having ships not be at sea, like how does that impact the game? It has a better looking battle map, I would say, Cynic. I think the game was always inspired by Rule of Waves. I can't prove that. I can't say I talked to anybody about that, but like when you heard about the game, it's like, oh, so they played Rule of Waves and thought they could make it look better. Like that was very much how the game always felt. It looks better in the battles. I will say that Rule of Waves at least based on my previous experiences with the games, I still always felt like the battles were more compelling in Rule of Waves. But I haven't played this game in a while, so we'll see. All right, we're refitting that one ship. Yeah, the politics on that's nonsense. Then again, I don't know if this is any better. There's the turrets. France is signing an alliance with Portugal, those bastards. And the Albania Revolution is probably being put down. Those casualty numbers are pretty concerning. Austria-Hungary lost another 17,000 men. And the Serbs lost like 1,000. Dear God. They're going to break their empire. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Do you need help? Okay, so we're refitting that one ship. I'm not really doing anything politically because no one wants to be my friend. 3 million. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to get the crew training up to 100%. Yeah, there won't be a World War I at this rate. There won't be a need. Okay. Max shipyard size. Yeah, it didn't give me a pop-up, but our max shipyard size is now 9.7 thousand. So let's go to ship designs. Let's go to the battleship San Luis. We can't refit it because there are no ships here. Is there anything we want to do with the design that would make it better? Because like I was happy with the design, but that was like a year ago, and technology changes. We didn't really uncover any new big guns. Its speed is pretty slow. It would be nice if I could just refit the existing. Can I edit the existing design maybe? Let's see. Yes, there indeed is, Arda. Something about Pomeranian soldier and the... There's no edit? View and then click the spanner icon? This icon? You mean the wrench? Okay. Engine efficiency sucks. Can we put a better funnel? What is this anyway? This is a funnel with boats, small. Get rid of that. Funnel with boats, huge. Idge. So before it was like 40 something, right? 49. We could actually fit multiple there. Oh, we can't. How do anybody remember what button you press so you're not locked to these? There's a way to do it, I know. Control? I can't fit another one in there. That's bullshit. There's totally room. What a shitty asshole. You can only fit one stack. There's no warship in the world in this era would only have one stack if it was this large. So that's 49. That's what it was. 54. 58. 62. So I don't understand this. Like with the funnels, it's a weird design. It's a weird game design. Why does it go away? All right, so the issue might be this thing, the rear control. Rear tower 1. So we can put 2 funnels on like this. If we drop the rear tower 1, rear tower 2 fits though, which is cool because it's actually better anyway. So we've got a rear tower 2. We've got a 2 funnel ship. Engine efficiency is up to 99% now, so that's good. Ship is overweight. Slightly. That can be finagled with. I don't understand the beam and drought thing. The width of the hull greatly affects ship's maneuverability, stability, resistance against hits. A wider hull is more stable shooting platform and has an increased displacement and resistance, but is generally slower, less maneuverable than larger. I don't understand why it's a percentage, though. More power. Okay, so we still have not investigated. Semi-balanced orders have their axis not fully centered. What would an unbalanced one? Improves turning rate. It almost feels like balanced would be better. Although it does risk not being able to maneuver out of the way of torpedoes. Torpedo, anti-torpedo 1. Compound armor. Wow. Look at that weight. We go from iron plate to compound armor. Woof. We increase our weight by 20%. We could probably lower the actual armor size though a bit. So like I probably could reduce the main belt from 12.1 maybe to like 11. It doesn't really change. Also, why the fuck is the deck armor so huge? 3 inches of deck armor is plenty for this era, I would think. Okay. Let's reduce the deck armor. Oh, the Citadel. So you can do... Yeah, give me more Citadel. Like the first inner deck. That's where the frickin' armor matters. Turret armor. I do not need 14 inches of side turret armor. We'll do 13. And we'll do... Barbette, we'll do 10. Okay. So 8 inches of side armor for 5-inch guns is kind of a lot. Also, they're all in casemates anyway, aren't they? Honestly, maybe we'll just get rid of some of these. What are these 3-inchers? Six, 3, 2. What do we have 2 3-2s. Get rid of that. The 1-6s are up here. We'll do standard crew displacement. How do we, is there a way to like lessen the draw? I don't even have the shipyard sizes to do this. Honestly, screw it. Let's just build what we had. I feel like I'm min-maxing on something that like the design was decent to begin with. Let's actually just go back and double check one thing now that I spent all that time and you guys are watching this. We'll go back and just look at one thing on the San Luis. So engine efficiency is the one thing that bothers me. So let's just edit that. All right. So that does make a slight issue with the armor or the weight or whatever, but we can overcome that by dropping the crew quarters to standard. And can we at least make it 16 knots? How much more weights I can add? Not a lot. I don't know how much a lot of range is for a battleship of this era. Gonna start finagling with things. Again, we don't need that 4 inches of deck armor. So I actually dropped the deck down to 4. And then... shit, I can get up to 17 knots now. I can get up to 18 knots! The armor plate being armor rather than compound sucks, but that's such a huge difference. It's probably not worth it to make a change. Oh, we're losing a lot of engine efficiency, though, with that increased speed. $18 knots, I think, is fine. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Do I care about the range that much? I do feel like 45 is kind of short, especially for an empire of our size. So we will do 17.4 knots for a top speed, which for a battleship of this era is still pretty decent. We'll get that inner deck armor slightly higher. Okay, so this is what we will keep her at. At 19 knots, you're going just as fast as the Texas. What, the Dreadnought Texas? 17.4 for a pre-Dreadnought, I think, is pretty decent. And we can build her. So we'll save the design. And then, yeah. Engine efficiency is still 77%. Game any fun? The jury's still out, Senator. I'm enjoying what I've played so far. All right, so San Luis version 2, which we don't have any ships yet. So, okay. Can I not build this? It's not too large. Why won't it let me build it? Do I have to build the original first? I don't understand. Do you have to build the original before you can build the refit? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's dumb. Build the original so then you can refit it? Why? All right. Let's build 4 of the damn things. It'll be expensive. I don't even know if I can crew it all. La Coruna will be the capital for our primary fleet, I guess. 13 months to build. That is a dumb design. Anyway. How many crew did it say? I don't even remember. $542. So 4 of them is going to take up about 2,000 crew. We currently have about 8,000 in the pool, so we've got enough crew for that. 4 battleships should give us a reasonable punch against most countries. Not the British Empire, of course. But if Japan goes to war with us, or the United States, we can do some damage with that. We are going to be pretty heavily in the red building all those ships, but we can pull back on crew training a little bit or transport capacity a little bit to get us back in the black. That being said, we got 28 million, and this is not that negative, so we will just keep things where they are for now and move forward to the next turn. It is a pretty big pool, Red Rover. Okay, new technology in cruiser design. A 4,500 ton heavy cruiser allows the construction of cruisers up to 4,500 tons. That's a nice little... Why? Chief Admiral Yunjin Yoriti of the Empire of Japan's efforts to improve relations with Spain have failed. Hey, we improved relations with Japan. +9, 5 naval prestige. The people of Sumatra take up arms to gain control of the Sumatra, so that is currently occupied by the Netherlands. Holy shit. 6,000 Sumatran losses. That is the bloodiest insurgency we've seen so far. And the Austro-Hungarians just... Are they going to lose their whole army? I don't understand. 71,000 losses now. Dear God. Okay. Anyway, 4,500 ton cruiser design is kind of nice. We've got 20 of the damn things, but I don't like our current cruiser designs. They look like ass. Like literally the back of the ship looks like ass. Does the Ottoman Empire usually collapse in this game? Let's do a turret cruiser. Haven't seen that before. That's a new thing, right? Armored Cruiser 1. 3,500 tons. So let's get it. That's our max, 4,500 tons. 19 knots. We'll say that'll be faster than anything we have in our fleet, at least for the battleships. Maximum bulkheads. Range probably needs to be greater. So put it up to 45. Crew quarters standard on a long-range ship. Compound armor. Anti-torpedo 1. Citadel 1. Let's do 6 inches of main belt armor, I guess. We'll see. I probably won't have enough for all this. Aft belt, fore belt. Why is the aft belt heavier? Is it because of it having more important things like steering gear? Okay. Okay, so let's do funnels here. Nothing can fit. That's a terrible ass design. A single turret. What kind of fucking ship does that? I don't like any of these designs. Hey, we can put it where the turret goes. Hey guys, I got a good idea. How's that look? Whee! No room for turrets. Not even max engine efficiency. What if we do that? Oh, the back one. Okay. Ha ha! Oh my God. All right. Screw this. I'm going to wait for better tech. It's early. All ships suck. Yeah. Feels like it. Okay. Well. I guess we will wait then. What are we designing? What are we researching right now? Turret mechanisms? No, that's a waste. I don't care about that. Give me bigger guns. Or maybe not bigger guns. We're working on cruiser design. Hull construction, maybe? Hull strengthening? Is there no battleship hull research option? Armor quality. We're not even using the max armor quality that we have, but sure, give me better armor quality. It should be lighter, right? Usually more advanced armor is lighter. Holy shit, the British are starting... Oh, they're refitting. Never mind. A foreign journalist approached you asking about a high-ranking person from the Italian Empire's Admiralty. Never heard of him. Improves our prestige. Hurts our relations with Italy. Refrain from commenting. No impact. You believe he's an outstanding officer and an acquaintance with him would be an honor. Never heard of him. United States presented to us an ultimatum. What? Ultimatums? What? Fuck you. Demanding the extradition of a defector who requests an amnesty from our country. The Minister of Justice asks your advice about the situation. Say no. He may share valuable information about the U.S. It'll lower our unrest, but hurt our relations with the U.S. Not too badly, though. Return him. Increases unrest. Negotiate to exchange him with something valuable. So give us money, and we will give him back to you. No. Interesting news, sir. Austria-Hungarian Empire warns the head of their admiralty, Karl von Trapp. I think it's funny that they might replace the head of their admiralty while they're losing to fucking Syria. The Oman pushed back British Empire offensive in the province of Oman. The British Army loses 1,800 men. Okay. Conflict in Albania. Sumatra is just a bloodbath. 6,000 casualties each month. So France is driving into the heart of Africa, an ungoverned territory. Wow, that's kind of interesting. They've got like the whole colonization of interior provinces. So the Boer War hasn't happened yet either, right? Is that something that gets reflected in here? Is Transvaal in here? I don't think so. Would this be Transvaal? I don't know. The map doesn't look accurate for the era. But it's interesting that the French are pushing into the interior of what I'm assuming are some ungoverned or nations that are not controlled by different empires. So that's kind of cool. Wars are pretty random even in historic mode. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like that for any game like this. Which is fine. I think that's an okay. Nickel steel armor. Hell yeah. It increases the cost but reduces the armor weight and increases armor strength considerably. Korea signed an alliance with China. Okay. Belgium and Russia are allied. Give me a break. Persia and the Austro-Hungarian Empire are allied? Maybe because they both don't like the Ottomans. Chile and China? Why don't we get any alliances? Give me a break. Okay. Albania's losing to the Ottomans. Oh my God. 100,000 losses for the Austro-Hungarians. Woof. Yeah. So I'm okay with random diplomacy to an extent. But it is a little bit much when it's as like there should be some logic to some of what's happening. All right, torpedo protection is like not even 1% research there. Armor quality feels like we're way ahead. Nickel steel armor, like I think the next thing is Krupp, right? We haven't even the most advanced armor any of our ships have right now is iron plate. Harvey? Isn't Harvey iron nickel steel? Isn't that the Harvey process? Or is the Harvey process after nickel steel? I don't know. All right. Yeah, we need better armor forging tech. Let's do that. Also destroyer design, I guess. We're building 4 battleships, refitting one of our TBs. Our unrest has dropped considerably since the start of this game, a little over a year ago. Hull strengthening tech leads to BBs. Good to know. I'm assuming you mean dreadnoughts. Albania has defeated the remnants of the Ottoman Empire forces and gained full control of Albania. Really? They were losing, it seemed like. Albania is independent now. Too bad, Ottoman Empire. Your day in the sun has passed. And good God, the Austro-Hungarians are going to lose their whole army. I wonder if does the war just continue until they lose everything? Because lol. The Ottomans defeated the Jordanians. It'd be cool if you could play as the Ottomans. I think that would be fun. Basically play as a country with nothing from a naval perspective. Our prestige is pretty good. Better than the Americans. They're not even building anything. Task forces? What task forces? We don't have any task forces. I don't even know how that works. 9 more months on the battleships. I don't even see any task forces. Oh my God, I hate these pop-ups. They are so bad. I would like to be able to build ships for third parties for extra cash. Or even just to help the economy, like industry and whatever. All right, so 9,700 tons is our most advanced shipyard. Let's increase that. I'm probably not going to build any larger ships at the moment, but we should at least get that up a little bit. So if we do want to build a larger dockyard, we can. So let's go to 97. So if we do 1,300 more, we'll have 11,000 tons. We can do that in 9 months. Just to kind of future-proof. Also, we do have a maximum shipbuilding capacity, which is interesting, 57,000 tons. And now that we have the better armor, let's try and design a new armored cruiser. Although I don't like any of my hull options, maybe we do a semi-armored cruiser? I don't understand how this hull form doesn't have any option for larger. Maybe it's just because the ship displacement's too small. It doesn't have room for more than one turret. But if we do a semi-armored cruiser, that's kind of like a protected cruiser first class, I'm guessing, but a much larger, longer hull. Can we really only do 3,500 tons, though? If we do armored cruiser, drop the beam down. What's a really bad beam? Like, accuracy-wise. I'm pretty sure my battleship is really bad. Okay. Does the draught influence any of that? Because the ship's not getting any longer. Okay. Still takes up all the goddamn space. A single damn funnel. Give me a break. Can you rotate these things? You used to be able to. Not the camera. I just want a better cruiser. I want to build more ships. But I hate the cruisers I have now, so I want to get rid of them because they look like trash. Anyway. I guess we'll just have to wait for a larger displacement cruiser. France is selling warships to Portugal? Oh, boy. Why did our finance go in the tank when I started to try and research those new ships? Or were they already red? I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. You're on the same cruiser hull for like 20 years. That sucks. Military conflict. The people of Arabia have taken arms to gain control of Hejaz. Oh, poor Ottoman Empire. Alright, so they lost 600 soldiers. What do they have there, though? Because the enemy lost more. Does it tell me how much? Hejaz is where? I don't even see it on the map. It's just the province. So the Ottomans have 24,000 soldiers there. Does it tell me what the actual population of the rebels are? The rebels? Does not tell me. Red from new BB and shipyard expansion. Oh yeah, forgot about the shipyard expansion. That's where our balance went red. That's okay. We got enough for more than a year. La Corona. Is there any reason why I don't want all of my ships in one port? Other than just like, oh, the port can't fit that many. Also, it's kind of annoying how like every ship's the shipyard's port capacity is kind of, it feels borked. It just doesn't feel right. Move. It increases their upkeep to be over capacity. Yeah, but like, is there a meaning to that? Because, you know, like most nations are going to have a couple of primary fleets. Ooh, a 5,000 ton heavy cruiser. Yay. Romania signs an alliance with Japan. Yeah, I'm sure that's likely. Oh no, the people of Algeria take up arms to try and gain control of southern Algeria, currently an ungoverned territory. Who are they taking up arms against then? The people of Greece take up arms and try and gain control of Crete. Poor Ottoman Empire. So does that mean Crete and Greece and the Ottomans are at war? Or there's just like one province where there's rebels who are allied? Because there was a historical conflict in the late 1800s between Greece and the Ottomans, I believe. Okay. I'm trying to build a task force for when we eventually go to war with the U.S. based out of La Coruna. So we'll have the 4 battleships, 4 armored cruisers, 8 CLs, and maybe some TBs. Wait, why do we have a... yes, because Spain would name a battleship or a cruiser Santa Ana. Uh-huh. That seems likely. Anyway. All right, let's move one more turn. So Japan was trying to improve their relations with us and now just directly provoked us. What's our relationship with them now anyway? -24. So we're still a good ways away from a war. Gotcha. How? 53 ships for the Austro-Hungarians, 96 for Japan, 89 for the US, 79 for Italy. The Royal Navy's fleet is way too small. Like some of these Navy sizes feel realistic, like Japan. That's realistic-ish. There's too many CLs. But the British should have like triple this fleet size. Okay. Just saying. Oh, that's cool. Full release. Hover over Army Logistics 11% campaign _politic _window _army _logistics. Oh, really? Okay. Does active fleet include the ships that have been mothballed? I don't know, but I don't have any ships mothballed right now. Can you even mothball ships? We can switch between sea control, limited, and in being. I don't see a mothball option. I guess maybe limited, but that's not really a mothball. I can scrap them, but I don't see them. There's no mothball option. Okay, let's get to 1892, and then we'll do some stuff. Different countries are discarding designs. They really keep warning the head of their admiralty that that's bad things are going to happen. Early contact mines. I've not used mines. I've never seen it in the game. Serbia pushed back Austro-Hungarian offensive in province Serbia. Serbia army losses to the Austro-Hungarian Empire 202,000. Serbia loses 25,000. Everybody just wants to take up. Ooh, the people of the people of Bor take up arms and try to gain control of the Orange Free State that is currently occupied by Transvaal. So it's a civil war? Ungoverned territory regains full control of southern Algeria. What? Some of this stuff doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. We can make larger torpedo boats. Armor forging 16 months. Cruiser design. Let's keep trying to make those cruisers bigger. Naval communications 1 month. Maneuver warfare 3 months. Really? We'd get... Okay. I don't really care about casemate guns right now. Give me more hulls. I'll spend my money on that. All right. We're largely just going to try and get through 1892 and then see where to go from there. Gun cotton is the standard and cost-effective high explosive material. Increases shell damage. Increases shell fire chance. Increases shell cost. Increases detonation chance. So this thing is going to just blow my fucking ships up. What? Okay. Sumatra's defeated the remnants of Netherlands. Oh my god. Anti-imperialism is live and rife in 1890. Oh boy. Poor Netherlands. Your empire's falling apart. You already lost fucking Sumatra. Goodbye oil fields. Japan's probably licking their chops. I never finished moving these guys, did I? These guys are just sitting in Singapore. Or did I move them? I did not. They're all just like, hey, are we ever going to go to where we're supposed to go? Yeah, go to Manila. Move all. You'll be there soon. Maybe our crew in Singapore was helping with the rebellion. Singapore right now would just be a complete backwater, wouldn't it? Arabia signed an alliance with Italy. I guess that's kind of makes sense. Transvaal regains control of the Orange Free State. Okay. Still working on that research. Cruiser design 1 month. Good thing we haven't designed any new cruisers yet, despite the fact that we got slightly larger hulls. Man, the French are selling shit tons of ships. 3 heavy cruisers to Portugal? What's Portugal's navy going to look like? Dear God, get those guys away from me. I guess they don't have a navy right now, but oh, that's not what I wanted. Yay, 3,700-ton light cruiser design. Colombia signing an alliance with Italy? Yeah, sure, okay. I wanted another heavy cruiser, not a freaking light cruiser design. Bastards. Waste of a research. I mean, do they go out the window? Crew training doctrine 1, plus 15% max crew training, 10% true training efficiency. Okay. France is directly provoking us. The people of the Virgin Islands are taking up arms to gain control of them from Denmark. Okay. Hey, we finished construction of our battleships. Now it's time to refit them. The ungoverned territory pushed back France's offensive in southern Algeria. Okay. France's effort. Didn't they just offend us? Now they improve their relations with us? Okay. So I think the Ottomans lost Hejaz as well. Poor Ottoman Empire. All right. So fleets. Those new ships are commissioning. They'll be ready in 2 months. Okay. Can I refit them now? Ship design. Let's view this. So it's armor plate right now, right? Oh, we can't change that. Let's just do this. So it's armor plate right now, or iron plate. Compound increases the weight considerably. Nickel steel is a little bit less heavy. I think we'd be better off just designing new ships, though, now that I just bought those 4 new ships. I just don't have enough other technologies that have been researched that would help me lower my weight. Like maybe the gun cotton, would that lower weight? Slightly. We're probably better off just not building anything at the moment and waiting and seeing. But yeah, let's get to the end of the year and then, I don't know, see what we got going on. Yeah, but not 20%, Cynic. I tried before. Or fishermen complain that they're getting harassed by the United States military ships in every possible way. Send an official protest. Send a squadron of naval ships. Ignore. Official protest, please. Oh my God. Now Libya is rising up against the Ottomans. Is there any way to attack ungoverned territories? Like, can I go after any of these bastards? Or can I go after Morocco or anyone? Or is it all just random events? It would be cool if I could go after any of these. Rebuild the Spanish Empire. All right. Well, we are into January of 1892. Not a whole lot's happened yet. We've got interesting relations with a few different countries. The U.S. is slightly more likely to go to war with us than at the start, but not dramatically. Japan is considerably more likely to go to war with us. We have improved relations with Germany slightly. We've improved relations with France slightly. We are respected. 14 naval prestige. That's not bad. National population is content. We haven't had any rebellions yet. And the economy is, I guess, growing. It's at 9.1%, which is pretty darn good growth rate, I would think, but is actually slower than every country except Japan right now, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the Chinese Empire, and Russia. So we're growing better than a lot of the other powers, but the U.S. is going to outstrip us. They're growing at 12. Yeah. They're growing at 12. That's all I can say, I guess. That's scary. Our finances. Oh, we finished the max dockyard now, so we're up to 11,000 tons. So we could start building some nice, sexy size pre-dreadnought battleships. I don't think I have the hulls to build pre-dreadnoughts that large quite yet. I think the max hull size that we have is like 9,000. Well, no, because we have a 9,600 ton. If we were to build nope, not what I meant. If we were to build a new design, could we, what's the max we could build it to? 11,000 tons? Is that this hull size? Goes up to 17. Oh, that's cool. So we could build a larger pre-dreadnought. I don't know about the funnels. They're still pretty cramped in there. Oops. What did I just do? I didn't mean to do that. That's a new design right there, right? Yeah. So if we were to do... we could have 2 funnels. Small funnels. We'd probably want to change the beam and displacement and stuff. We could also drop bulkheads. God, I hate these pop-ups. They suck. But still, it's not going to give me enough room for another funnel here. And the mediums are so much larger. So yeah, we'll have to figure out what makes sense from a ship design perspective. I mean, the British definitely have the largest navy, but it's certainly not as large as it should be. I guess that's the best way to explain it. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. This was our first look, episode number 2 of the campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, a naval design and strategy and war game available on Steam, made by Game Labs. We're 2 episodes in, and we have not fought any battles or wars yet. Let's change that next time around, should we? Let's provoke a war. I don't think I'm well positioned to fight anyone in particular, but we might as well give the game's combat mechanics a spin. They're really that and designing ships is sort of the core of the game. So either we'll fight a war or we'll design a new ship from scratch. I haven't decided which, but we'll see next time. Let me know your guys' thoughts below, what you'd like to see more of if you're enjoying this series. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.